Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy the Jalapeno 11. And first off guys, I just really want to apologize for not uploading 2 days ago, I believe. And guys, if you really did like that video yesterday, just leave a like, just comment down below. If you do hear barking, I will try to stop the recording. And then, yeah. So, you may hear a little bit of scratching and stuff, but oh well, it's still a commentary, isn't it? It's an upload. So in this gameplay, I don't do that great. It's like around 34 and 20. But what I want to emphasize in this gameplay is how bad teammates can be. Because in this gameplay, I think I have the worst teammates I have ever had. Cause like I did like 3 matches where I probably had a 2 KD with the worst teammates possible. Like I was like probably 28 and 14, and they were like 4 and 12. I was like, are you serious? But the main topic of this video is going to be school. So today was the last day of this week only, the very first week of school. And wait just a second, while I hear some stuff. I'm just gonna see how long this video needs to be. Okay, 11 minutes 32 seconds. Sounds good. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about school and, like, how boring it is. Like, I don't even know. The first week always seems extremely long. Like, oh my goodness. It was most, like, I have this one teacher named Mr. James. And he's probably the most boring teacher on the planet. I mean, I'm sure he's cool outside of school. But, like, in class, he talks like this. So, guys, did you have a good week? Let's get on with our homework. It's just so annoying. Oh my gosh. I'm like, dude, if you don't know what this word means, he's so monotonous, which means, like, he doesn't change his tone of voice. Like I do, guys, you know, I change my tone of voice all the time. But, so I really do like my geometry class. Taking like a 10th grade math class in 8th grade. Yeah, I'm pretty smart in math, but ELA is like extremely boring. And my related arts, which is like an exploratory class, which is pretty cool. I really do like that. And yeah, I like that a lot. Sorry guys, when there's like a little pause of non-speaking, it's just like, it'll be like probably 0.5 seconds of non-speaking, and that's me swallowing, so you don't hear. I'm just doing that so guys, you don't hear me like making that noise, because I really can't stand that noise. But as you can see, this topic is about school, and the only reason I like school is because I get to hang out with my best friends. I have 2 best friends. And then basketball. Basketball is like my favorite sport ever, and those of you who don't know, like, I don't think any of you guys know, but just in case you want to know and need to know, basketball comes in front of YouTube. So if I have a basketball tournament, I probably won't be uploading. So we start basketball around December, and probably the month of December and January, maybe a little bit of February. The uploads will be really scarce. Alright, sorry about that. My dog's itching like extremely bad. Like, I don't even know. It looks pretty bad. He's like madly twitching. But yeah, I kind of like just mess around in school. But I'm being a little bit weird this year. Like, I don't even know. I'm just not talking. I don't really know the teachers right now, because it's the first week. So I'm just like not talking at all. But last year, like, I got in trouble for too much talking. Like, I just talked the whole time, and unfortunately, I did not think what I was saying, and said some bad stuff to teachers, and got in some really big trouble. Like, I got a referral, and for those of you that don't know what that is, I'm pretty sure all of you do that are still in school. It's like where a teacher writes you up to the office, and you usually get ISS, but I've never gotten in trouble before. So Ms. Bowen, our assistant principal, who really likes me, she didn't get me ISS. But unfortunately, we went to pass testing, which is like the South Carolina end of the year test. It's like just the standards. And if any of you guys have that, just comment down below. And I got ISS. And if you don't know what that is, it's in-school suspension. They put you in a room for the whole day, or however many days you're assigned, and you go pick up trash. That's all you do. You pick up trash and sit in the room and do work. After you finish your work, you go and pick up trash. So I was in pass testing, and I finished. There was about 2 or 3 more people. And I was a little bit bored, and I was right next to the calculators. And the calculators have clothespins on them to indicate what number is on there. So I picked up a clothespin, my clothespin, and I used to be into magic, so I just started making up little magic tricks. They weren't really magic, but I was just really bored. So I just kept playing with it, and I dropped it once. And apparently the teacher told me to stop playing with it, but I didn't really know she told me that. So I kept on playing with it, and I dropped it again, and the teacher that hates me, because I'll get on why she hates me in just a second. The teacher that hated me, like, just because I dropped the clothespin in pass testing, I got ISS for like 3 or 4 hours. I mean, it wasn't long, but I was like, you serious? Like, really? She was like the worst teacher ever. But yeah, she came and got Miss Bowen, our assistant principal, made me sit outside for like 30 minutes. And then the other assistant principal, Mr. whatever his name is, I don't even know because he moved. Oh, he moved to the high school. The computer screen just locked. But he moved to the high school, and he came and got me and put me in his office. Started talking to me for about 30 minutes, asking me why I did it, and I was like, dude, chill, I didn't even do nothing. And then, so I just sat there, and then he said, I don't want you to just sit out there, so I'm going to take you to ISS. And I was like, you serious? Come on now. So he made me go get the stupidest book ever. I didn't even read. All I did was sit there for like 3 or 4 hours. They sent me a worksheet, and then I did it, and it was super easy. It took me like 2 minutes for Algebra 1. And yeah, that's 9th grade class and 7th grade. So, yeah, that's about all of that story. So I'll move on to why the teacher hated me. So let me start for a second. Probably really scrumbly, but and scratchy. But so this teacher hated me because there's this teacher I extremely liked. I had her 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade for GATE math. Her name was Miss Lanford. She's by far the best teacher ever that I've had in a long time. She's probably 2nd or 3rd, and that math teacher was really young that I had in 7th grade, which was last year. She was really young, and she didn't know how to teach that good, so I was like, I like Miss Lanford so much more than you. So apparently she gave me a warning, and she's like, okay, Eli. I mean, what? Okay, then I'll look in you 11. I was like, alright. And then, so probably about a couple weeks later, actually, right after that, at a parent-teacher conference with my mom, we had to go in there, talk about this stupid stuff. She was like, oh, you hear math, he hurts that. I was like, suck it up, you stupid redhead. She was a redhead, and I was like, come on now, suck it up. So a couple weeks later, I was talking about my brother for some reason. I was like, this is classified information, I'm not going to tell you this, but he was not doing the greatest, and he had her previously, and she thought I was calling her dumb. I don't know how she got me calling her dumb out of that, but apparently she did. And she went and wrote me up to Miss Bowen, like I said just before. And so they called me in the middle of one of my favorite teachers also, Miss Conley. She is the computer typing class. She teaches the computer typing class. And she is by far probably the best middle school teacher. Because the other teachers that were awesome were in elementary school. So she's definitely by far one of the best middle school teachers. She plays the radio while you work, and she brings you cookies once a week if you win a competition. Like, she sees who can type the fastest and who can type the best in a week, which class does. She has like 6 or 7 classes, or she has 2 for sorry, I gotta pop my finger. She has 2 for like each grade, so she has 6 in all, and she lets both classes compete against each other, and if you win, she brings you cookies or brownies. it is so cool, and she gives you candy for passing a lesson, which takes like 10 minutes. I mean, she was by far one of the best teachers. So I was in her class, and I got called to the attendance office, which is where Miss Bowen is currently located. So, I had to go over there, and she talked to me, and I was like, are you serious? Why am I in trouble? She was like, I'm not going to give you ISS because you've never gotten in trouble before. I was like, okay, give me ISS. I don't care. But she didn't give me ISS, and then another story. I don't know if I have time, because we have about a minute left. But, so I had to get tutoring to pass the class, or to get like an A in the class, because I wanted an A. So I got tutoring. I went up there to ask her a question, because my tutor, Mr. Harrison, wanted me to go up there and ask her a question. So I went up there with our other two tutors, and the people that were getting tutored, the other two people, and we just got blazed at. Like, she was yelling like crazy. So I got called up to the principal after that for no apparent reason. And I got talked to outside, and the principal told me to stop lying and just tell the truth the whole time. I was like, what? I didn't even do anything. And I was like, oh my gosh. I walked up there to ask her a question about our homework, and she just started going off on me. I was like, are you serious? If I was a grown-up, I would hurt you. But, yeah, I wouldn't hurt a girl. I was just kidding. But that's cruel. But, yeah, guys, remember to rate, subscribe.